calm, I might feel better.
I haven't actually seen Dunkirk today. It's really nice, really funny and witty, and we got to know each other really well. So, and the way he acted on set and when we were doing the shots just makes you forget that there's a camera there. And he definitely did put that into words, like you have to try and just act as natural as possible, obviously. But just the way he conducts himself in general on set and the sets that he does create just make it really easy to just kind of, as cliched as that sounds, forget that there is a camera there and really kind of immerse yourself in this great action for the first time recently. That was really funny, really interesting, yeah. Really like fried chicken. Yeah, occasionally if I'm drunk, or a kebab.
I felt very happy to be there. It was a lovely space to work. Style is very particular, I think, of directing. It could go on. I think there's hundreds of things that make him, who he is and gives him the gravity he holds, but he was just so hands-on and present as a director, and I really respect. I play a character called Tommy, and he's just represents the everyman British soldier on the beach, young and unexperienced, and yeah, we're in Leicester Square. Everything's been shut off, and it's pretty big, I think. Yeah, but the way he works is very interesting because when you're actually doing the work, he doesn't make it feel like that. He's very intimate with the shots, despite the fact that his sets are incredible, and you've got all these amazing people work. We did a lot of real shots. We used a lot of real sets. We used a lot of real boats. Chris, I think, wanted very much with this film, as I feel like he does with most of his films, to ground it in a sense of reality that you can only get if you use certain tools. We're in store for a mad suspense thriller. It's just incredibly relentless and really puts you in the action. I think it's just a pretty normal story for most roles. I heard through my agent. She got me an audition for Dunkirk while I was filming something else in the UK. And I did about 4 or 5 auditions and just kind of went from there, yeah. World War II is heavy in the curriculum in the UK. In school, you learn about it a lot from very young. So I did know about it, I just didn't know as much detail as I do now. I think once I started the process, I learned so much. So yeah, but I was aware of it, definitely. Soldier, and he was a Marine, and so he fought, and I talked to him a bit. I remember hearing stories from my parents about him fighting and that kind of thing. So that was good to talk to him, to just get a kind of sense of what it would be like for a young soldier and get a real account of what it was like, rather than the Hollywood version, which I think is often can be misconstrued as something heroic, when often these young guys just feel. I think it's a hard question to answer, because I don't think anyone really knows how they would respond to a situation like that until you're forced to. We're lucky now in that conscription isn't around, and that we are not pushed to join the army like many people were even before conscription back then. I just think it's like a subject that's needs to be treated with a lot of subtlety, because I think it would be easy to go, yeah, I'll be fine in the war, but you can never really know until you're there. I think you can have ideas about how you might do, but I think the reality is something very different, and every crew's different, and everyone has their own way of working, and you pick something up every time you do that. So I learnt a lot in terms of acting, just from watching and observing and being around all the amazing actors on set, and it was, the creme de la creme of actors, cinematographers and crew. Chris, obviously, whose reputation precedes him, so it was really just a matter of being around them and soaking it all up. No, I would ask for advice if there was a question in my mind, but I don't think it. I think you pick up so much just by being around them and just watching and listening and just being open and aware to what is going on around you and how they are conducting themselves. I think that's one of the most important things. You don't have to be so overt as to put a question to them. They give off advice just by doing what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Dunkirk was my first film, so that was my first experience was all men. Since I have worked on film with women, but it is a very different thing. I think it can be quite testosterone filled, but it's great. I think it's amazing, especially with the people I was working with. There was no egos involved at all. They're all amazing actors and so lovely and down to earth. So we really just got on and kind of clubbed together as much as possible. And yeah. Hi, I'm Fionn Whitehead. Be sure to subscribe for more videos.